Good afternoon, everybody. It has been quite a long time since I have gone from Middleburg. I was here parish priest from 2012 to 30th of July 2014. I mean, it was only 2 years I was here. So, some of the videos that you see here, even the previous videos, that was when we had a blessing of oil here, and I was parish priest and bishop came over here to bless the oil, the evening, and the videos that you see are from that celebration. Today we are celebrating 50 years of our institution of our parish in this part of the world. In the year 2008, I was ordained priest in India, and I was working in one of the biggest cities in India, Mumbai. And one day, I go to my superior, and I told him, Father, I like to be a missionary, I like to go to Africa. And he was like, what is wrong with you? Because 2 days before I spoke, he had given me permission to go and study my master's in English literature. So I just went and registered myself in the university, and I was thinking to go and study my master's. Then I had this prayerful thought that I must be a missionary, I must go to Africa. So I go and speak with my superior. And there was one of the Indian brother, he was a deacon, and he was even here in Middelburg, Michael Benedict.
Yes.
And he was going to be ordained, and we had the superior of our province from here, Father Peter. He came all the way to India for the ordination. And he asked me, if you like to be a missionary, you can come to South Africa. So I came, and sometime I was staying with Bishop Adam. Later I was sometime in Raffernet. Then Father John was retiring, so I came all the way here, and I was here 2 years. Then I was transferred on 1st of August 2014 to Petermaritzburg, and ever since I have been there. 50 years. Today we remember a lot of missionaries who have passed through Middelburg. Number of bishops who have died, bishops that are still alive, priests who have worked here, some of them who are still alive, some of them who have passed on. Number of people that continue to come from other parts of the world, like Bishop Adam himself, coming from Poland, Father John all the way from the United States, Father is coming from Uganda, I myself come from India. Number of missionaries, sisters, all who have come from different parts of the world. But one thing is sure, Jesus was not born in none of those countries, isn't it? Jesus was not born in Poland or in America or in India. Missionaries came to those countries. They preached to them about Jesus. People heard about Jesus. When they knew Jesus, they decided, I too will become a missionary. I will go and preach about the same Jesus. All the bishop, the priest, the nuns, anybody who is here was not with Jesus 2,000 years ago. They heard about Jesus, they become priests, nuns, and came to preach to us about Jesus. Last 50 years we have been listening about Jesus. Now it is our turn as Middelburg, as Diocese of Deya, that we produce priests and nuns who will go and preach Jesus. It is very good that we get missionaries. It is, I think, still better that we become missionaries. It's not only that the apostles heard Jesus, ate with him, walked with him, they saw his crucifixion, his resurrection, but afterward they decided, now Jesus died, he ascended into heaven, now we take up the task and we run for him. Last 2,000 years, men and women throughout the universe went around preaching the gospel. So celebrating 50 years, this is what I like to share from my side. Last 50 years, we have heard about Jesus. We have celebrated First Communion. We have celebrated confirmation. And what fruit do we produce? Gospel of John chapter 15 clearly talked to us. The branch that abides with me, not only it abides with me, but it bears fruit. We have abided with Jesus last 50 years. It is time for us to be fruitful. So when you go back, after all the celebration of 50 years, in your family, you should sit down and ask ourselves, as a family, are we really producing fruit of the gospel? Once upon a time, there was a president in the United States of America. So people were complaining to this president that our country is not doing enough. President, you are not doing good to our country. So one of the most famous quotation by this president of the United States, don't ask what the country is doing to you. Ask yourself what you are doing to the country. It is very easy that we criticize the bishop or the priest or the church and say, oh, that is bad or this is not happening. Then what am I doing? What is my part? Like the bishop was talking, the synod that we are celebrating in the Catholic Church, simply telling we are called to be missionaries. The Vatican City document Lumen Gentium, known as LG, simply says every baptized person is a missionary. So dear brothers and sisters, as you celebrate the 50 years of the Jubilee of this parish, of this our community, that is wishing everybody everything best. At the same time, reminding, I am the missionary, like Bishop said today. The future is not about tomorrow, the future is today. Without it today, there is no tomorrow, or tomorrow will become simply an illusion. So we pray that whatever we celebrate now become fuel, become power that we continue for tomorrow. Once again, wish all of you everything best and thanks for praying for me and hope sometime I will come back here again. Thank you.